Hey guys, it's Mary Kate, and we're back at it with the conspiracy theories. Today I want to do Disney conspiracy theories. So I have Disney parks and just Disney theories and urban legends. I'm gonna start with the park one because they're a little bit more. Some of them are a little bit more creepy in my opinion. So number one, someone got decapitated on Disney World Space Mountain. I thought most of these are worlds. That's what I heard. It says the legend has it a man stood up on the coaster and got his head cut off. Though this has been debunked, a man did stand up on Disneyland's Matterhorn in 1964, hitting his head, which resulted in his death. So no one actually got decapitated, it seems like. But yeah. By the way, I've heard that no one actually has died at Disney. That they take them out of the park and pronounce them dead outside of the park. Which I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure if any of these are true. They're just fun to read. The spirit of a little boy lurks in Haunted Mansion in Orlando. I can tell you freaked out. Me and my friend were riding this and we freaked out because she's been on this ride before and it hasn't stopped. And we were on it. It stopped and we were like on the curve. We're like, oh god. Great. And Base says, customers have said they have heard him giggling and mimicking the hurry back lady after ride shuts down at night. I actually really enjoy that ride, except for the little, because it's not supposed to stop actually, but it did. And the characters on Disneyland's Small World ride came to life even when unplugged. It's just what freaks me out. Like, I had two friends on it right with me, and I had to sit in the middle because I was freaking out so bad. But it says cast members often swear that they see the dolls blink or appear in different places than the day before. It's already freaks me out, so reading that freaks out even more. Walt Disney still haunts this firehouse apartment on Main Street at Disneyland. I actually want to go there and see the Eternal Light. Honestly, like his Eternal Light, the candle. But it says an employee was cleaning the apartment shortly after Disney died. The lamp on the window kept turning on by itself. Now the park keeps the lamp on as a tribute to Disney. People swear they occasionally see the curtains move on their own. People constantly try to dump ashes of their loved ones on Disney property. This has supposedly become so much of a problem over the years. Employees have been trained on how to deal with guests when they think remains are being scattered around Disney. I don't want to know. The ghost of a former employee haunts Disney World's Tower of Terror, which I have a picture of Tower of Terror. I may have put it in, but it's the same picture I was on my card. We didn't go there, but I was looking at like that place just scares me out. Okay, stop shouting me. The story goes like this: a cast member had a heart attack while loading guests on the ride and died in the building. His spirit haunts right now. Platform D is supposedly a spooky spot the current employees are scared of. And apparently you can see him. I've heard that you can see him dressed. I believe this was in the 60s, so in his 60s outfit, which it's not like today's, I believe. Yeah. Let's come Wreck-It World. Hey, the Seance book in Disney World's Haunted Mansion was originally a real 14th century book of witchcraft, which I don't know why you would do that. Cast members had the hardest time keeping the book on the table in the upright position. The table would often be turned over. The book would be somewhere else. They finally had to replace it. Yeah, they were. Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disney World is haunted by a spirit named George. My sister roommates did the college program, and she said that if they didn't say good morning George and good night George at the beginning and the end of the day, respectively, the ride would shut down and they would have problems with it all day. And I've also, we went on this because I'm getting Jack Sparrows. Here, Rock Disneyland. A teen drowned out trying to swim from Tom Sawyer Island back to the main Disneyland park. I'm sorry, I'm like Disney World. Oh, finally a Disneyland. Two brothers snuck out and hid on the island until park closing. They tried sending me back to the main park. The older with the younger one on his back, but the older one went under. They found his body the next morning. They now have, I believe, they checked that island before the park closes to make sure people don't do that anymore. At least in Orlando, I think. It goes, used to haunt the people mover in Orlando, which would cause the ride to shut down all the time. A young kid died on the ride by jumping from car to car. We swear his spirit haunted the stock room, and he would open the emergency doors in the track that were locked. And that was actually a former cast member that put that, so that was actually more believable to me when it's like actually a cast member that says something that has worked there. A cast member was crushed between walls of Disneyland's America Sings ride. Sorry, I thought that was Disney World, that was in Disneyland. This was one of the most tragic events in Disney Park history. After the accident in 1974, 74, never mind, that would be. The ride was rebranded to the Carousel of Progress and eventually shut down altogether. Disneyland has a strange ghost who can sometimes be seen running along the monorail tracks. What? Wait, what? Running along the monorail tracks. While the ghost may not be true, a man did die after trying to sneak into the park in 1966. Thomas Gilman jumped a wall onto the monorail track. When spotted by security, he bolted and was hit by the monorail. That's kind of... Ooh, that's exactly what it said. I don't know if I should bring this one up. Yeah. Someone hanged himself on It's a Small World in Disneyland, apparently. And I was thinking the villains that are in this picture. Sorry. This is generally assumed to be untrue. Okay, the passengers were being evacuated for safety concerns. One lady took pictures. One image showed someone hanging from the ceiling above the ride, but many think that's a problem. Take a look here. Wearing this photo was real and it's very disturbing. Oh, I'm hoping that's a prop. Yeah, praying that's a prop right now. The spirit of a man haunts Disneyland, Space Mountain, and sometimes people seem to fall off the ride. Mr. Weedway, this is another cast member, right? Mr. Weedway died while helping build the ride, and we never got to see it finished. He never got to see it finished. Sometimes he'll ride next to you. When I worked at Disney, we'd have guests screaming that there was a guy next to them on the ride who was there but fell out. A man died of a heart attack while riding Disney World's Haunted Mansion because it was too terrifying, which they have, I believe, redone since. Then my question is... Okay, this ended up being untrue. People speculate this was the reason for the delay opening of the ride, but the unfortunate true reason was Walt's death in 1966. Yes, because he was actually having that, so that makes sense. I tried to find this place again. I'm joking, I didn't try to find it. I wanted to see, like, general whereabouts of it, but so far that we went on during, we probably didn't show. There's an abandoned water park at Disney World, and the legend music still plays over the last week. I don't know what the music part, but it was called River Country and was open from the 70s until 2001. People who document their exploration of the park in recent years have been dealt heavy repercussions from the Disney Company. And last but not least for this one, Walt Disney was expected to use Club 33, remember that number, for Freemasons, or, Illuminati meetings. Is in parentheses, Illuminati, parentheses. Maybe people thought Walt Disney was a member of the Freemasons, a group that many conspiracy theorists is believed to be run by the Illuminati, in an attempt to establish the New World Order. Creepy. And then we have the normal Disney theories. So the real identity of the witch from Brave is Boo, apparently. But it kind of makes sense because you can kind of see a picture of Sully in it. But yeah. I'm not going into this, that makes me laugh too hard. Carla from Up died before the beginning of the movie. This was not the one, it's the Little Mermaid one that makes me laugh. Died in his sleep after he was told that he had to leave the house he shared with his beloved Ellie to go to a retirement home. The rest of the movie is a journey to afterlife, with the Russell playing his guardian angel trying to get his wings or final badge. Russell took the form of a child because Ellie and Carl decided to have a baby early in their lives. Paradise Falls signifies heaven, and hopefully Carl found Ellie and they are living happily ever after. Damn you, Pixar. Oh. No, I'm not doing either. Oh, Frozen Theory Part 2. Okay. So, this one. One of my favorite. Anything Frozen related was my favorite for a while. So, this one is about, what is it? Okay. The directors of Frozen confirmed during a Reddit AMA, I'm not sure what that means, that Elsa and Anna's parents were indeed heading to a wedding in their boat, saying, according to Chris Halbert, they did not die on the boat. They washed up on shoring of a jungle. The queen later gave birth to a baby boy and built a tree house before getting eaten by a leopard. Sound familiar? It's the beginning of Tarzan. So basically, Tarzan is the younger brother of Elsa and Anna, and Rapunzel is their cousins. Yeah, and the boat in Little Mermaid is the boat that the parents are on. Tangled Up a Story. I love the name of this one. But apparently Mother Gothel looks very similar to the evil queen. Oh, wait. Mother Gothel opens looks very similar to box and dagger the evil queen gets the huntsman is Snow White. That's it. Yeah, and the witch from Snow White is probably the same witch from Brave. And then, Emily is Andy's mom, apparently. The original owner of Jessie. There's a bunch more, probably, that I just haven't looked up. But this video is, over 12 minutes long. It's closer to 13 and a half. So, love ya. See ya. Bye.